If you haven't found your way in yet, crawl around.
You guys ready?
Awesome.
Let's do it. One more count of 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. 5, 6, 7. Hey everybody, I'm Hugo.
I'm Stacy.
We're here at Milan Modern Swing. This is our Friday workshop, and today we talked about 4 different kinds of tucks. We only got to 2 of them, but we'll show you the other 2 in this video. If you loved what we taught today, go to hugoandstacy.dance. We have online tutorials. It's only $20, and you get almost 450 videos. We put 2 videos on, new ones every week. Come check it out. It's just $20 a month to see all of them.
Now, before we even started our 4 left side tucks, we watched you guys warming up and we noticed that you were having some connection issues. So we wanted to talk to you about how we view connection when we can't feel it, when we're just looking at it from the outside. We want our connection to look like one smooth unit, like we're having a hand hug as we create our hands. We do that by not using our claws. We don't want to use the fingertips, but instead we want to curl from the inside part of the hand.
Think about when you do a handshake, like with a handshake. When you do a handshake, you see how even nobody's like, here's my handshake. I'm gonna index finger, like the mold that you do to hold a hand is the same kind of mold I want to see in your hand. I don't want to see excess tension in the hands. So here's a couple of symptoms that we saw. Elevated wrists for me. Okay, slipped fingers, a lot of slipped fingers in this position, right? Next one was like a lot of tension in the thumb and the index finger. Those are the 3 most common things. We want to have knuckle-to-knuckle connection. My index knuckle with her pinky knuckle, I'm contacting that point, then rounding from there, right? So we're along the bottom point, the pad of her hand right here is where my middle finger goes. Alright, so it has a really hooked in connection right there. Our goal is to have a lot of surface area. That's the connection side of what we talked about.
Great, let's move into our bridge.
Next thing we went over is the bridge. Let's walk it through slowly.
We go walk, walk. We're smooth, triple step, anchor step. We talked a lot about the leader smoothly lifting that hand and then arcing on the outside part of the pattern so that the followers know that they should be rotating to the right. As a follower, I'm staying more square because that hand is simply lifting. It's not asking me for rotation until the very end of the pattern. From there, we started to talk a little bit about styling. Remember, the best ways to start to style in the beginning is to use the modes length, width, height, and rotation. Those are just modes for you to think about doing things that you can do while you're just doing walk, walk, triple, triple. So that's what we did in our bridge. We used level changes to go up, up, down, 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 back to level. And those level changes were very smooth as we went through.
And when you're playing with those level changes, you don't really ever have to get on your toes. You can always play with lifting your body and lifting your chest and learning how to have good elevation without having to use your ankles much. You can obviously use your knees, and then your last line of defense is ankles if you like. Cool, so that was the first one. That would be the bridge tuck. The next one, leaders, I'm sorry. During here I said this small detail that there was 3 little systems of leading. Taking your steps, so body leading, rotation, and lifting or dropping the hand in any direction. Those are great systems of leading. Think of that as, that is a version of leading. Sometimes leaders just kind of pull and then lift the hand. But if I actually, right on one, if I lift, I'm leading her with a consistent lead. Instead of pull, then lift. I'm using all 3 of those at the same time. Then I'm going to do the second one, which is the push-pull tuck. We'll start with 2 hands. I step 1, 2. Already here, I'm going to start compressing to my follower. I'm going to do a quick push-pull. And 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. I already added the triple. Let's start first with just the triple. 1, 2, push-pull, push-pull. Okay? Wait, no push-pull on the second one. Let's do it now with 2 hands. This one with the point. We have 1, 2,
step, point, step, 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 point, step, step. We talked a lot about the connection in this. Yes, we're doing really cool footwork, but we have to create the boing so that we have the sensation or the option to be able to do that styling. So we're going walk, walk, boing, and step, and boing, and step. Follows, make sure that on that end, I'm using that tether, but still keeping my left foot back so that I can create stretch.
Then the third one we didn't get to today is a closed position left side tuck. Closed, I mold the follower, and step 1. 2, I actually come back a little bit towards her, compress her torso. I lift my hand here as I go, and 3, and 4, then triple 5, and 6. I can just do it as a basic triple bear. So this goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to let go of my left hand, only use my right. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to turn to the right as I do my triple.
Followers, you're going to notice that I'm always taking my hand away or outside of the partnership on count 3 because that's when I'm furthest away from my leader. So it's easiest for me to clear this arm. 2, 3, and 4, and then I can just dance it back down.
Cool. Last one is the basic left side tug for us. This is compressional. We step 1, we lift 2, we twist towards the open side to create this build-up tug. Going 3 and 4, and side rocking again, 5 and 6. Watch it one last time here. We lift 1, 2, compress 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Those are the 4 types of passing tugs. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.